The golden-clad beauty instantly lifted her head, her alluring gaze seeming to steal the man's very soul. As he stepped into a 4,000-year-old tomb, he suddenly discovered a living, golden-bodied woman. Could this be the legendary Maya goddess? The man was quickly captivated by her, but what followed left those who witnessed it forever haunted. Her eyes transformed into those of a panther, and she bared fangs. Miguel jolted awake from his dream, yet the scene felt eerily real. He vaguely recalled meeting a similarly hungover drunk at a bar the night before, who kept talking into his phone.
El tesoro más grande que nadie vio jamás.
In his haze, Miguel thought he heard his father's name. Fueled by alcohol, he approached the stranger and struck up a conversation. They drank together, and Miguel learned the man was searching for the greatest treasure of the Maya civilization. Legend held that the last ruler of the empire had spent his entire life amassing gold, and upon his death, he was buried with all his wealth. Yet among this vast hoard, only one priceless artifact stood out, a pure gold jaguar statue. This was the ultimate goal his family had pursued for generations. To find the treasure, the man had even tattooed the ancestral treasure map onto his belly. Miguel couldn't believe the drunkard's ramblings, but the man mysteriously offered to show him the map by stripping in their hotel room. Unexpectedly, their conversation was overheard by a sinister man lurking nearby. When they returned to the hotel, Miguel actually saw the treasure map tattooed on the drunkard's belly. Instantly sobered, the symbols on the map indeed held meanings unique to the Maya civilization. As he studied further, he discovered the ruler's own signature etched upon it. Now willing to share half the treasure with Miguel, the drunkard urged him to persuade his archaeologist father to decipher the map. Both men quickly agreed to the plan, and Miguel drifted off into a sweet sleep. However, when he returned to the room the next day to find the Spaniard, he discovered the drunkard had vanished overnight. Miguel quickly arranged for someone to cover his waiter shift at the hotel and rushed back to the hospital to visit his father, who had recently retired early due to Alzheimer's disease. Despite his father's constant pleas for Miguel to stop hanging out with his brother, Miguel pretended not to hear, flipping through magazines nearby. He had come hoping to find some clues from his father, but the hospital began demanding payment for the exorbitant medical bills again, forcing him to return to his old ways, scamming tourists by selling fake antiques. This time, however, he was unlucky enough to be exposed. Fortunately, his brother appeared just in time, posing as a cop, saving him from a beating. The next day, as Miguel fretted over his father's medical bills, he suddenly received a call from his brother.
Ya encontré el español, chaparro.
It turned out the treasure map wasn't a hangover-induced dream after all. Miguel's brother had witnessed police retrieving a body from the docks, and the Spaniard's belly had been cut open.